I'm Paul Minor of SmartMark Financial Consults, the media that intentionally informs, educates, to enlighten and impart financial skills needed in guiding individuals to handle their money better. Our education on this video is on personal finance, and today we will tackle the saving techniques commonly known as 50-30-20 for wealth creation. As we stated in a separate video on secrets of money, we need to make money our partner, or better, our prisoner. As money speaks only one language: if you save me today, I will save you tomorrow. In this video, we intend to enlighten you on how to use 50-30-20 budgeting formula for financial planning. This formula helps you spread your money effectively. The 50-30-20 rule is an easy budgeting method that can help in management of finances effectively, sustainably, and with simplicity. The basic rule of the thumb is to divide your monthly after-tax income into 3 spending categories, namely 50% for needs/essentials, 30% for wants/everything else, and the last one is 20% for saving plus paying off debts. This is a money management tool or strategy that divides your paycheck into 3. That's 50-30-20, and that's why it's referred to as a 50-30-20 rule. The rule is the foundation of saving. It's the axis on which wealth is initiated and made to create its own momentum. It therefore creates a clear path on how we intend to handle any coin that comes our way. The formula helps you to make informed budgeting and effectively directing beforehand where your money should go. The main centers are: 1. Essentials for survival. 2. Wants, in brackets, lifestyle. Note, you can survive without them. That is saving, refer to this as getting ahead or wealth creation category. We must separate between needs, or to understand what are needs and what are wants. Needs are the things we must have in order to survive. Wants are things we want to have, but we can't survive without them. Note, you need to know how to differentiate the needs from wants. Budgeting is therefore a planning tool, for if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. 50-30 rule helps you balance your lifestyle by taking charge of your finances. For money management is 90% discipline and 10% knowledge. And the rule therefore forces you to create a budget and understand where your coin goes. The advantages or the merits of this formula: 1. It pushes you to be on top and in charge of your finances by controlling your expenses and directing them where they should go. 2. It ensures you expense only what you have budgeted for, and it treats saving as part of your expenses. 3. It ensures that other people don't have control on how you handle your money, since you have a standard formula which dictates where to direct or to put your money. For this formula helps you to take advantage of opportunities as they come. 5. The rule helps in paying yourself first, that is PYF, and not treating saving as an afterthought. 6. The rule helps you categorize your budget into 3 centers, making you to be more focused and alert when dealing with your finances. Having a budget is a great way to track your income and expenses. Once the money earned is broken down into what is spent and what is saved, it becomes much easier to ensure that what you make covers all that you require. A balanced budget, therefore, should not only ensure one lives within their means, but also enables one to build wealth by regularly setting aside a portion of the income to achieve financial goals. Of your income after tax should be spent on it.
These are things you cannot live without. Things like housing, and it's good to note that when it comes to housing, you should not use more than 30% of your after-tax income. The other one are utilities like electricity, cooking gas, water, transport, car fuel, fare, etc. It also covers things like home loan payments, rental fee, utility expenses, groceries, food stamp bills, transportation, car expenses, insurance premium, and medical fee. On the other center, the 30%, only 30% of income after tax should be spent on wants. This includes things like clothing, shoe, entertainment, holiday, shopping bills, restaurants, hobby expenses, membership fee for country clubs, gym, and more. There's also things like gifts. The other center is
20% of your income after tax should go to saving. If one is consistent with this rule, then one could easily accumulate funds to invest in various ways, including purchase of shares, stocks, government bonds, or even starting a business. This category is the most important for your financial future. Out of all the income that you will ever earn, this is the only portion you can comfortably say is yours. For in the other centers, you work hard for other people. E.g., for rent, you work for the landlord. School fee, you work for the owner of that school. Food stuff, you work for Mama Boga. Fare, you work for Matatu owner. Then, when will ever you work for yourself, this center then takes care of you. Remember what we said at the beginning. Money has its own language. If you save me today, I will save you tomorrow. In this center, you save money, it will save you tomorrow. Savings includes things like emergency fund, debt repayment, retirement savings, and education fund. You need to understand about building an emergency fund. The first step is to build up your fund. Typically, emergency fund should be able to start for 3 to 6 months. But in times of economic uncertainty, you may want to save up to 9 months of expenses in case of an emergency. Either way, your emergency fund should be highly liquid, e.g. not tied up in a fixed deposit, so you have the ability to tap it anytime. Note, if you have any high interest debt, work to pay it off as soon as possible. Popular debt reduction strategies include the debt snowball method and the debt affiliance method. B. Consider your long-term goals. Once you have set aside your emergency fund, your next step is to consider your long-term goals. Setting savings goals will help to motivate you for the long term. Some common reasons for savings include, but not limited to, home purchase or home improvement, saving for your child and education, retirement or financial independence, or starting a business. Deciding where to keep your funds. The last step for saving is determining where to keep your money. Rather than just stashing your cash in the bank account, putting your money to work can compound your earning and shave off years of achieving your financial goals. For a safer option, placing your savings in both fixed deposit or utilizing a high interest saving account can help you earn more interest while protecting the principal amount. For larger gains, if you can withstand the risk of loss, you can park your funds with the unit trust or take a chance with the stock market with index fund or individual company stocks. If your concern is legacy planning, term life insurance or insurance saving plans can help protect your loved ones should something happen to you. Therefore, a budget is a great personal financial tool, and by going through the process of budgeting, you get a better picture of how you can live comfortably within your means and even get closer to attaining a financial goal. The following diagram depicts the rule of 50, 30, 20. And as you can see that in that diagram, as I call it 50, 30, 20 budget rule, there is a center for savings, 20%. Another center for needs, 50%. And a center for that which covers wants. And all items are covered inside there. If you can pick that diagram and hang it in your office or in your bedroom, it can guide you well when planning or budgeting for your expenses. The intention of these trainings at the Smart Mark Financial Consults is to empower people, to empower you financially, because you can really spend your whole life working for money, and you don't have room for money working for you. Whatever we train here, if you put it into action, you start a journey on wealth creation. So what we have learned today, 50, 30, 20 formula on wealth creation, if you put it into action, you find yourself creating wealth gradually. I appreciate that you have found time to listen to our video. And if you are new here, I request you to kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you are informed or you are alerted whenever we upload a new video. I'm thankful. Be blessed.